There he goes. Doing something good tonight.
And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Sarr out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's MP. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. Now here's White. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop.
Well, at first, White shows the burst. Then the control off the drive.
It's George on the wing. It's McCollum on the wing. Giddey defending. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Dozuma with the bounce pass. Back to Giddey. And stolen by Sarr. In the corner, Middleton with it. Latre nailed from three-point land.
Look, Middleton is a knockdown shooter, especially from the corners.
Pass to Buzelis. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
MP finds McCollum. MP looking around. Shot clock at 5. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And it's with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Buzella sets a screen for Giddey. To the paint, and it's blocked. To the middle, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Giddey in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And I know Giddey would rather shoot threes straight on, but being versatile makes him even more effective.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in the corner. No good from outside. Wizards leading by 10. And here's MP for 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Giddey surveying the D. Plays it up and banks it in. Giddey's got 5 now.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Here's George. Misses the layup. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and the shot goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So it's Washington now, after the Bulls pick up 2, and that one is good. Sarr's got his second bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Up top, Giddey. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Kobe White in for Carter. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out there with Kispert. Then it's George. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. Pass to Herter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Left side, George jacks up a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And here's Herter outside. White the pass to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, White. Offline with his 3. Kispert with it. He's picked up by Collins. And George kicks to Kispert. Back to MP. That doesn't go either for George. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Raptors. Buzelis' shot is good.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Herter against George. Pass to Carrington. Outside, George. And it's George again missing. Bulls trail by 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Herter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Collins has got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Collins, and Josh Giddey subbed in for Kevin Herter. Then for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Kispert, and McCollum subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
The response triple by Giddey.
On the wing, George. Down low, Saw. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. MP right side. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Outside, White. Vucevic with it. Giddey, no one around him. Another 3 for Chicago.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pelicans, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosumu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back over to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Giddey. The teardrop falls in. Giddey's got it all tied up now for Chicago. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Check out the numbers for George. 9th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Pass to McCollum. It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. George, no good. Chicago has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And it's White missing. The Wizards with the lead. MP rattling the rim.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And White slams it in. Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Over McCollum. Giddey, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Middleton on the wing. The 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Vucevic is screen on McCollum. Giddey, no good. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. George with the ball. He's picked up by White. Outside for George. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
White against MP. Shoots the 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 8. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
That's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Okoro, he's checked in for Dosumu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Kobe White. And then for Washington, Bagley, he's checked in for Song. Corey Kispert comes in for George. And it's Koulibaly in for Chris Middleton.
Another one for Giddey. His confidence level has been sky high tonight, looking to score the ball.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
My goodness, that move was just nasty.
And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. Now here's Giddey. He's got 17. And here's Collins from outside. And here's George. Inside, Kispert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. And then for Washington, Champagne's checked in. And Middleton subbed in for McCollum.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
MP against Herter. Outside, White. Out to Smith. Here's Okoro. MP has been leading the charge for the Wizards. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going.
It's time for the fourth quarter. Get up, get loud, and make some noise.
The Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Vucevic comes in for Jalen Smith. Osumu, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Kevin Herter. White, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, you got to applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Saar, C.J. McCollum out there with George. Then it's George, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Giddey against McCollum. White, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
MP. Middleton outside. MP misses the three. Bulls trail by 6. Takes the three. Layup, no good. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot is on.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's George. White pulls it down.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now McCollum. And he banks the layup in.
That's a nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Vucevic, and he jams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Outside, George. George sets a screen for George. It's stolen by Buzelis. And here's the fast break. White. Giddey fires. From deep. Middleton pulls it down. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
That one is good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Giddey. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. No good from 3. So it's Washington now. Now Zorn. McCollum looking it over. Now George. 6 to shoot. That does not go. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an all-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaFleur.
All right. Got night. MP, what you thinking?
I need a little separation.
Yeah, I am sick of you too, but we got video to shoot. Come on.
Nah, Xander, I'm saying I need separation from some of these other all-stars. Gotta do something that, help me stand out.
Like...
I woke up in a zone today. I'm telling you, I can't miss.
Hey, I saw the warm-ups, folks. He ain't lying.
Right. And I'm thinking I'll hit a couple of logo threes, get our guys going, and get the talking heads yapping.
Breaking news in the
Stop game time, bring the pain time.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. and the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Gay in at the power forward. And for the Wizards, C.J. McCollum is out there with George. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And it's going to be Washington off the tip. What a huge game in the Cup tonight. Both of these teams 2-0. And a win tonight is a giant step towards the knockout stages, Grant.
Well, remember this, B.A. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. So if you win this one, you get that. I expect a really intense game.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
And in terms of those all-star aspirations, the results so far haven't been what MP hoped for. His stats, his performance in matchups, we see there's lots of room for improvement. But knowing MP, that's room he could make up in short order and start looking more like the exceptional star he wants to be.
That free throw misses.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
He hits the second from the line.
I think the first thing that stands out about Alex Sarr is obviously his willingness and skill on the defensive end. But boy, that offense is also going to be a problem.
Here's Gay. Pass to Young. Puts up a deep three. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Pass to Risache. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now here's Young. George defending. Shot from 16. And it's MP with a rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
To the inside. And George with the basket on the assist by MP.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Porzingis. Started by Sarr. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer, no good. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Sarr. George outside. Kicks it out to Middleton. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Young. Oh! MP with a block.
Great defense. The activity of MP is so impressive right there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here. Kispert's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Houston comes in for Risacher. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding Fees, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Porzingis following the score by Washington. Young looking around. And Atlanta misses again.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Porzingis. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Champagnie comes in for Chris Middleton. Koulibaly, he's checked in for MP. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. Atlanta also making some changes. Dante, he's checked in for... George, he's checked in for Bagley. MP comes in for Champagnie. And it's McCollum in for Carrington. Atlanta also making some changes. Risacher, he's checked in for Dante. Daniels comes in for Houston. And it's Trae Young in for Kennard. And there's the screen. MP, the pass to Kispert. And here's George. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Koulibaly. Fires for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Bilal Koulibaly out there with Kispert. Then there's George. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's McCollum at the 1. That's the group for Washington right now. From the high post. It's rebounded by George.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Young. Young does it himself, all alone at the rim.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, B.A., it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does, so in that regard, giving regular season games this extra slice has been a huge success.
Outside Risacher. Pass to Young. That one doesn't drop. And George with some nice D.
And they just continue to dominate the board.
Excellent use of the floater.
Hawks trail by 10. Daniels outside. Now here's Risache. For three. It's rebounded by George.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out to McCollum. MP against Young. Here's Kispert. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You can't be one-dimensional. Corey Kispert willing to put it on the floor and get to the rim.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, and coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much, going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Checked in for Washington. Chris Middleton comes in for Coulibaly. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Gay comes in for Ben Simmons. Here's Gay. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. They set a pick. Here's Daniels. Atlanta misses again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Young. He'll bring it up to the Hawks. 15-point game. No coverage that time.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
It's George on the wing. Here's the three. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Alexander, first personal foul. Second team foul.
36 seconds left in the first half. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three from Risache. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton finds MP. George, a screen on Young. Offline with a three. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
George for three. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Wizards up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. Out of the West, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Washington Wizards.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
That's it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
On the court for the Hawks. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Then it's Zachary Risacher. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gay in at the four-man position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Ryan. The Hawks star Trey Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's George. And again, it's Washington.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
George against Young. Pass to Risacher. And here's Daniels. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
2 points. That one goes. MP's got 24.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Here's Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
For 3, George. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Gay. On the wing, Daniels. McCollum defends. Ooh, the emphatic rejection.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Carrington, he's checked in for McCollum. And a change for the Hawks. Simmons is checked in. MP outside. Here's George. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. George has got 8.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Outside Rizachet. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And it's good. 2 points. Carrington's gotten his third basket of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Right side, Porzingis. Tipped.
To use his length even more.
And that one drops for him. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Rizachet, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
So for the Wizards, Champagnie, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George, and it's Coulibaly in for Chris Middleton. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Newell, he's checked in for Gay. Houston comes in for Rizachet. Kennard, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Trae Young in for Kristaps Porzingis.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability.
He's checked in for Washington. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. We've got Carlton Carrington. Kispert is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's MP, and it's Champagnie at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. From deep, MP sinks the tray. George has got 36 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Porzingis in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Kispert outside. Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. For 3, George. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Here's Gay. Oh, from deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Here, Gill's checked in. And it's Washington with the ball.
16. Anthony Gill.
1:49 left in the final quarter. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Young. 5 on the clock. Kispert grabs the miss. Washington's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Outside Rizachet. And there's a pick. Will it go? It's not going to go for him.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Gill. Kicks it out to MP. From the arc. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. Well, folks, that's good.
Back there.
So people are calling you Hoopstradamus after your pre-game predictions once again came true. Is the game almost getting too easy for you?
Not at all. That's more of a reflection of my confidence in what I know my...
Hey, I don't know if MP is the best rookie in the league, but he for sure is the funniest, man. His videos got me cracking up.